Okay. Let's go. Let's fast forward to 2006.
Okay.
He retires. He retires from boxing. I believe his final record was something like 32 and maybe 12. I could have the numbers off, but a very respectable career. How did things change when he finally retired? Because you're starting to see glimpses of a guy who could possibly be out of control and you being in a situation that might not be great for you.
Yeah.
When he stopped boxing, the money stops coming in. How did things change?
So the money didn't stop coming in because he was a con man. So we were getting money. We were Bonnie and Clyde. There was a thing that he would do because he was a boxer. He had a lot of fans, people that loved, him as a boxer. They wanted to be a part of they wanted to be in the Ernest business, right? They might want to manage him or be an investor or something. So even though he was retired, he would tell people he had a fight coming up with whoever, any big name, you know what I'm saying? And I would literally put the paperwork together. I would go online and find the page, the thing to put at the top of the page and make it look like an official contract. I'm telling on myself, but it is what it is. They say, Vlad, make you tell on yourself. I used to do the documents for my husband. And and I mean, we've gotten anywhere from $20,000 to $150,000 put in my bank account.
Are you serious?
Yes.
So he wasn't scared of people
everybody knew I
rolling up
drove the
on him?
G-Wagon before anybody else had the G-Wagon. We got the G-Wagon because of the hustles we was doing, not because of the music.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn. So I gotta ask, like, y'all are running hustles and you conning people. You're not conning people out of hundreds of dollars.
No.
You're conning people out of tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
That man is from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
He know what it is.
Yeah.
You got a baby. Him, y'all are not worried that, this is gonna come back. Like they gonna run up on us because they want their money.
I did. So, yes. So now by this time we're living between New York and Florida because he wasn't exactly retired. There was a time that Zab Judah's dad was his trainer. And we moved down to West Palm Beach. So he was down there getting money and working out, trying to see if he could get some fights up. And I was going back and forth. I was doing my thing. Our son was maybe a toddler by now and everything. So we were running scams, but the way he did it and the people he was doing it with, was almost like they couldn't really go to the police because they weren't legit. And we definitely had to move quickly. A couple of times. Like my mom, we were living in West Palm Beach and I was on tour and my mom was at the house with Z and Ernest's little brother used to live with us. And he had to, they had to move quickly. Like I called my mom like, hey mom, a moving truck is on the way right now. She's like, what you mean? I was like, please don't ask no questions, mommy. You just got to move, okay? You're in danger. If you stay there, you and Z and kid, just go. The truck is coming. They're going to move everything. They're going to do it for you. Just here's the address for the new house. New house, yes. Just relax. Like he had already bought a house on the other, somewhere else. And it was crazy. And the people hit my phone. And they were like, yeah, we know you got the money. And we see that you cleared it. Because he told me to go to the bank and get it out. Because they were powerful enough to try to, do something to the account or something. So I was at the bank at, 8:45 waiting, So this is what we did for a while. But at a point we did kind of have enough money that I was like, listen, we can't just do these scams for the rest of our lives, right? We got to invest in something. I wanted to invest in a McDonald's back then. It was only $35,000 to get your own McDonald's franchise. And I feel like that would have been it. And, he loved the con. Like, some people drink, smoke weed, do drugs. My husband never drank, never smoked, but he was addicted to hustling, talking anyone out of whether it was $100 or $100,000. He got a rush. He would go to the strip club and rob the dancers. He would chat them up.
Are you serious?
Buy him a drink and reach around their back and go in their purse and come home with the money like, "Key, look, this was people threw the most money at her." I'd be like, and I would just pray.
Damn.
I would just pray. That's who I was married to, man. Yeah. Yeah. So when I was over it, like I said, look, we got plenty of money. We need to go legit. We need to figure out a business to invest in. Like, come on. He didn't want to do that. And this guy he had conned some money out of just recently, maybe got about 50, 60 grand out of the guy. And the guy knew it. And he was kind of still in our neighborhood. But again, he couldn't go to the police. This guy comes up with now a new thing like, oh, I'm going to go invest with dude. My husband tells me I'm going to go invest with dude. I'm like, dude that you just robbed? Like, nah, that's not going to go well. That don't know. He's like, yeah, don't worry. It's I said, I'm worried. And I say, no, I know he's trying to get you back. He don't know. He knows. I was like, trust your wife. Excuse me. Trust your wife. We know some stuff. He did not trust me. We lost all that and more. And that made me feel like, you know what? I can't do this no more because I'm like, you're not valuing me as your partner. And that's all us women want. We will be submissive. We will do what we need to do as a wife, but we want to be heard and we want to be valued, And he didn't. And it was on other things too. And that kind of was the straw. And I said, you know what? I'm good. And we were living separately at the time, but, we were still, doing our thing. We weren't separated, but we were just both busy, power couple. But when I said that I was done and I wanted, I didn't want to live with him no more and we were kind of over, that didn't sit well with him. And that's when the stalking started.